Hello, my people. I greet the full house from Untouchable Mama. Also, na day fine. Na do well, so na take dey help me take dey share, comment, like. God go bless you. I really appreciate you. Na well. My people, na remember that video of this girl, where the all these boys, all these cultists, where they beat, then do her, then do her anyhow. The way they take do this girl, they no dey do person like that. Wey go viral well. So the girl don come out now. Come tell us wetin really happen that very day, wetin really happen, and she take enter keke napep because she no even expect anything say maybe she go come see all these boys for there say dem go wele am for road. She no expect anything. She just do video for that TikTok. She no know say something wey she do say go come cause another thing. Una know na you go just see music, you just talk on that, you talk upon the music, na your face dey there, but you no know say wetin you do say person you come use am against you. Na it happen to this girl. So as dem take see this girl, as dem take wele am, dem take carry am put for inside keke napep, carry am go computer building for that side. She come and she come dey talk wetin really happen that very day. Na wa bet for some of our people, the way wey dem take dey do something, you just do person like you no feel say if na you dem dey do am to nko, you no feel am. The way wey dem take do that guy, see that video that time, no matter say I no talk about am, but I see am because I dey very busy that moment. The wetin dem do to this girl, na wetin dey pain, wetin dey damage person for brain. I just pray make she get better treatment, because people feel they know say anything wey happen to somebody now, e go affect you for your brain. She talk many things wetin happen for there. She even dey shame now to come out because of say dem don see her picture, that's a nude picture wey that video wey come out wey everybody see. She say she dey shame to even come out, even to dey waka for road. So that thing e dey affect for brain. I just pray make God help her out, because e no easy. Wetin dem do to this girl is very bad. Dem no dey do am to person at all. Even the way do all this thing to this girl, dem no go want make dem do am to them, because dem don arrest all those boys now. Because dem come ask this girl say how many of them dey. Dem say dem reach about 6 of them wey do that thing to am. When dem know say dem no go do am to their sister, na music na e see, e just perform. May I put the video more na lis ten, but more na help me share am. God bless you.
My name is activist Eve Trejo. I am here with a victim of attempted rape, harassment, brutality, and assault. So, come on, please. What's your name?
My name is Perry.
Perry. Yeah, she said her name is Perry. So, some time ago, you were beaten, you were attempted to be raped by some suspected cultists there in Benin. How did it come about?
Yeah, it's true actually. So, I was beaten and humiliated by some cultist boys in Benin, and it happened recently. It was a shock to me actually. So, it was because they said I did a video. They said I did a video, and the video was their song. I don't know. So they confronted me because I used that song. Say why should I use their song of cultists to do a video on TikTok? For me, I'm not a cultist. I'm not a member of any cult.
How did you come about that song?
It was on TikTok.
Okay, you saw it on the internet?
Yes, I saw it on the internet, and the song is already recorded there. It's just for me to display in it, and and the only reason I did that was to gain follower on TikTok and to be popular, because I also saw people doing it. That's why I did mine too, and I liked it. So I didn't do it out of maybe I'm a cult member, or maybe I belong to any cult group, or so I was surprised when this tragedy actually happened to me. So right now I'm actually confused and I don't know what to do. So at this state now, I'm in Benin and I'm actually at home. I can't come out. I don't come out. I'm indoor and I don't do anything. I'm confused and I need help.
Okay, talking about needing help. My comrade in Asaba, Gwamni Shawi, assisted in arresting some of those guys. We took up the issue too. We wrote to Zone 5, and Zone 5 minuted that the issue be investigated by the OC Anti-Kidnap State CID Benin. What do you have to say about 3 of the boys being arrested? Are they really the boys that did that to you? And how many are they in numbers?
There are 6 or 7 precisely, if I'm not mistaken, yes. And those boys that they caught in state now, they are the boys that did the same thing to me.
Where did they pick you from?
They picked me from a bar named Polingo.
In Benin?
Yes, in Benin, yes. They
So
picked me from a bar.
where did they take you to?
So they took me to a sharp corner first of all. Then from there, I was surrounded by extra 2 boys with the one that came to call me. So I was confused, like, what's going on here? What happened? What's going on? Why are they calling me here for? What is the reason for them calling me here? So the other one said I should wait, that someone is coming to show me something, that if it's me, then if it's me, that I should wait, but if it's not me, then there's no problem. So I waited. During our waiting period, I couldn't wait anymore because it was taking much longer. So I decided to tell them that I can't wait anymore and I want to leave. So the other guy refused and said I should wait till the other guy that wants to see me comes first, that they have something to show me on phone. So in that process, while we were talking, another guy came and asked me a question, that if I was on TikTok, and I said to him, okay, yes, I'm on TikTok. After that, the same guy that came to call me asked me, do you know a girl called, there's one girl named Ototo, I don't know. So that one, I told him that, yes, I know that girl also. That was the only question they asked me. From there, they decided that I should follow them to somewhere. The boy is waiting for me there, that I should follow them along. I should wait and follow them along.
How did they take you there? Did they force you? Or were they carrying any ammunition, maybe knife or something?
Yes, they were on gun. Yeah, they were
They
holding
had guns
gun.
with
Yeah,
them?
yes, they were holding gun. And the other one said, okay, I must follow them. I said, no, I don't want to go because I don't know the reason for this. So they say clear conscience for no accusation that I should follow them because if I know I didn't do anything wrong, why am I withdrawing back to follow them? I said, okay, I'm not a bad person and I don't steal, I don't do anything evil, I didn't do anything. So why would I follow you people to wherever you people are going? Then they say I must follow them. They started insisting. The other one hold me in my hand and said, okay, I must follow them. And I said, okay.
At that point, were they pointing the gun at you?
At that point, no, they were not pointing the gun at me at that point, not there. So it was when I entered the keke, one of them were making call. From along the road, we were going inside the street, the Covenant Road. Then along the road, another guy came and passed through and entered the keke. Then there became 3 and me inside. So I was scared. I started imagining, I was reasoning differently, like, what wrong did I do this time around to make these guys to come and carry me away from that place like this? So I was confused. So I told them that, okay, I want to withdraw back. I want to come down from the keke, that I can't go any more. So that was how it happened. And then they started talking on phone with another guy again. Another guy now came inside the keke. Before they carried me to a particular place, which is that of completed building, they stopped at the roadside and then started dragging me in. That I'm the girl that did one TikTok video. And I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I begged them that I didn't know.
At what point did they start beating you? And in the video, I saw that they naked you and they were turning a liquid on your head and all this. How is it that they urinated on you? Or
they urinated on me, actually, all of them.
All these other things. 3 of the boys have been arrested to State CID Benin. I think I spoke with the OC Anti-Kidnap in charge of the matter this morning. And are you being threatened right now? Because even some of us that took up this case, in our Facebook page, we see a lot of them threatening us that they are going to do this. Now that 3 of them have been arrested, the other 3, they are at large. Are you being threatened right now by some of them?
Actually, no, but I'm still scared.
Because of what happened?
Yes, because I'm scared about everything that they said the song I used. I was not supposed to use the song and all that. I'm still scared. I don't even want to be in Benin here anymore. I just need help, support. So
So are you crying for justice, or you just want to? You need financial support. You need justice to be done. You need something to take you out of Benin, and you want to relocate out of Benin, or something. What are those psychological threats you are facing right now?
yeah, I need justice. I
Okay.
need justice from this, because what they did to me is actually, it's not okay for the eyes to see. It's not okay. So I need justice, and I want to leave Benin, especially that. I need justice, and I just need help, because right now I don't even know what to do anymore. So I
It's
don't know what
okay.
to do anymore.
It's okay. Did he really rape you?
Actually, they didn't rape me, but they beat me to the extent that I even fainted there. Yes, they beat me very mercilessly. They treated me like I was not even a human.
So how did you escape out of that place?
After they were done beating me and all that, so they saw me, I was getting unconscious, because they were already attempting to kill me. Even one of them brought out gun. One of them brought out gun already. That they were saying, I saw the gun. The one that brought out gun from his bag, his brown bag that he was holding, brought out the gun, and they said, okay, they should just shoot me, and then. But I just said, I was begging. I was begging them. I just told them that they should just take me as their sister, that they should pity me, my mom, my parents, my family, that they shouldn't kill me. I was begging for my life at that point. So they were beating me still, pouring sorts of, I don't even know. So I was begging for my life. So after then, confusion came, and one of them said, okay, they shouldn't shoot me. The rest were assisting. One of them said no.
The
That
rest were
was,
insisting that they should
yes,
shoot
they
you.
should shoot me there and then leave me and then they walk away. But one of them said he's not among that stuff, that he doesn't want to interfere in such. So he left. When he left, they started leaving one by one, and then they left me there unconscious, because they were already seeing I was already unconscious there on the ground, where they actually naked me, where they were beating me. I was unconscious already. So that was how the confusion came between them, and then they left.
So how did you got clothes and those things? Did they take your phone?
Actually, my phone, no, because I was not carrying my phone that day. But
Okay.
I lost money. I lost money that day. I don't even know, because slap and blow, different things were coming from different angle, different place. Like I couldn't even know. I don't even know if money, or how my money left me, or the one I was tearing the clothes on me, taking the clothes off me, everything. So that was how it happened.
Wow. So how are you seeing this whole thing? How are you taking it right now? What do you want?
Actually, I need help. I just need to leave Benin, and I need to leave. I mean, this is too much for me, because the whole world have seen my nakedness, and it's too much for me to bear alone. I can't take it. I just need help to leave Benin, and I need help. I need justice, because everything that has happened to me is not good.
It's okay. It's okay. Perry, and we want to assure you that justice will be done. And the police, please, we are calling for justice. She needs help. We are calling on the civil society organizations. She needs justice. We are calling on the government. She needs to leave Benin. It's psychologically damaging on her. And we are calling on the governor to come to our aid to ensure justice is done. And this girl is empowered to leave that environment, because it's psychologically damaging for her to be in the same environment where she was tortured almost to death because of what happened. We're also calling on the governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. She is a Deltan living in Edo State. She needs every support we can give to her. So thank you very much. And also, the police should not compromise this matter, because of course I've been in touch with the OC Anti-Kidnap Edo State handling this matter, and he has promised that the issue will be charged to court, and they will be made to face the consequences of the law. So I remember my humble self activist is Joe speaking with the victim of this of torture. Thank you very much.